All right, well, moving away from the icy weather now, President Barack Obama, he is vacationing with his family in Hawaii, but he's still hard at work. On Thursday, the president signed a budget deal and a defense bill into law. These two bipartisan measures sparked hope, however slim, that the two parties will work together constructively in 2014. LEILA MCDOWELL joins us now from our Washington bureau. LEILA, thanks so much for joining us today.
My pleasure, Francesca.
All right, so we're starting off with over here with the law that he passed. He's in Hawaii. Why is he working so hard?
Well, he's working hard on the federal budget because he doesn't want to go into 2014 with the specter of a government shutdown on January 15th when the temporary spending bill expires. So as you know, that bipartisan bill that was passed last week on the federal budget sets spending levels for 2 years, so it would avert any kind of shutdown for a couple of years. The spending levels are set at around $1 trillion, which is a lot closer to what the Republicans wanted than what the Democrats wanted, and it maintains those very tough sequester cuts that are particularly hard on social programs. Now, the details will be worked out when they return. So, Francesca, how many ways can you spell earmarks? We understand that there will be a lot of earmarks in this to sweeten the deal so that senators will agree and make sure the details are put together and the budget is completed.
All right. Well, you just mentioned those social programs, LEILA. You know, obviously unemployment benefits, extended unemployment benefits affecting over 1 million people. Also changes to SNAP, continuing with that, the food stamp program. And I saw that the unemployment benefits are really affecting certain targeted areas. Talk to me a little bit more about what happens to those over 1 million people after tomorrow.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't necessarily look good that those benefits will be extended. The Republicans want to end it. Democrats want to extend it. Democrats would like to extend unemployment benefits for a year for people who have run out of those 26 weeks. But congressional staffers that we've talked to say it doesn't look good. Now, there was a compromise that could provide some hope that would extend unemployment benefits for 3 more months. And President Obama said he would sign that into law. But even that faces a very uphill battle. So we'll just have to see on those unemployment benefits. But very tough times for working people and for poor people.
All right. Well, just last question before we leave you. There is also another part of Obama's work down in Hawaii on vacation right now. The National Defense Authorization Act seems like he's inching closer to his pledge to close down Guantanamo. Is that true?
Well, he certainly hopes so. What the National Defense Authorization Act did, which funds the Pentagon, it loosened some restrictions on his ability to transfer detainees abroad. And Congress had been very tight about when you could do that. And many of these detainees have been deemed no threat to U.S. security. What it didn't do, however, though, is allow him to bring detainees to the United States to stand trial, which is something he'd like to do. And President Obama, in his signing statement, called for all of those restrictions to be eliminated. In fact, he suggested that those restrictions are a violation of the constitutional separation of powers. Francesca?
All right, LEILA MCDOWELL for us in Washington, D.C. We thank you so much for joining us tonight.